Equal to 16 Broadway.
Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today, we're launching a brand new series, When People Mess with the Wrong Cops. Every reckless decision sparks an immediate response, and justice wastes no time. Let's dive in.
Pete, roll over.
Clayton County, Georgia. On the 1st of October 2024, deputies located a recently stolen white Nissan service van parked at an apartment complex. As officers attempted a felony stop, the driver ignored repeated commands, moved around inside the van, then suddenly put the vehicle in reverse and fled.
Be advised, when you come out this apartment, hey, be advised, unit, she's probably going to try to ram your vehicle.
The pursuit quickly leaves the apartment complex and enters busy public roadways, where the suspect drives on the wrong side of the road, runs multiple red lights, and accelerates through traffic.
Bet 1 radio on Flint River coming up to Terra Boulevard.
I'm clear on 20 and Terrace.
Hey, somebody call this for me.
Deputies attempt several PIT maneuvers, but delay additional intervention through an active school zone to reduce the risk to bystanders.
Fairville Road. Alright, unit, don't be calling. Radio would be terrified.
After the pursuit reaches a safer stretch of roadway, another deputy successfully executes a PIT maneuver. The van leaves the roadway, strikes an embankment, and rolls onto its driver's side, bringing the pursuit to an end.
Alright, units, I'll be calling. Radio would be 138 coming up on Government Circle.
I'm clear on 138 Government.
Pete, roll over.
With the vehicle overturned, deputies immediately transition from pursuit to extraction. One officer maintains lethal cover, while others breach the damaged windshield to secure the driver's hands and safely remove her from the wreckage. The driver, later identified as A. Bates, is handcuffed, searched, and evaluated by paramedics before being transported to a hospital. Investigators confirmed the van had been stolen, valued at roughly $60,000, with thousands of dollars in company tools and equipment inside. Bates was later charged with fleeing and attempting to elude, theft by receiving stolen property, reckless driving, driving with a suspended license, driving on the wrong side of the road, and 2 traffic control device violations.
Equal to 16 Broadway.
Little Rock, Arkansas. On the 12th of August 2023, officers attempted to stop a black SUV during a routine patrol. Within seconds, the driver abandoned the stop and accelerated away, forcing officers into a rapidly escalating pursuit. The SUV quickly reaches dangerous speeds through residential streets, crossing center lines and ignoring traffic controls.
So we notify ASP, speeds are going to be 45 right now, that's over light traffic. Northbound on Fair Park from 12. Opposite lanes of traffic right now. Speeds are 25.
Officers maintain radio updates and a controlled following distance, balancing apprehension with the safety of nearby motorists and pedestrians.
If we can, I already know I said it, so let's go ahead and notify ASP if we didn't get that.
I got it. We're on the phone with them now.
630 eastbound coming back up on University speed.
As the pursuit reaches the Broadway exit, the suspect attempts to negotiate the off-ramp at an unsafe speed. The maneuver immediately changes the situation from an active pursuit to a major crash scene with unknown threats.
Getting off on Broadway.
Equal to 16 Broadway.
Starting ambulance, bad wreck, Broadway, and 630.
Show me your fucking
fucking hands! Show me your fucking hands! Show me your hands! Show me.
Once officers confirm the suspect is critically injured and no immediate threat is present, their priority shifts to life-saving care. This transition reflects standard law enforcement practice, where preserving life becomes the primary objective after the scene is reasonably secured. Investigators identified the driver as 39-year-old Damon Gunnels, who survived after being critically injured and transported to the hospital. The other driver suffered serious injuries, and Gunnels was later sentenced to 7 years in federal prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release for crimes stemming from the pursuit and crash. Little Rock, Arkansas, the 4th of December, 2025, around 3:44 p.m., troopers intercepted an active pursuit on Interstate 530 after highway police requested assistance. The fleeing driver was already reaching speeds of nearly 125 miles per hour, forcing the pursuing unit to rapidly close the distance. With the suspect passing traffic on the shoulder and creating an immediate danger, the trooper waits for a safer opening before attempting a tactical vehicle intervention. The first maneuver nearly spins the sedan, but the driver regains control and continues fleeing. As the suspect cuts across multiple lanes toward an interchange, the risk to surrounding motorists continues to rise. After additional contact, the final intervention sends the vehicle off the roadway, ending the pursuit before it can continue into heavier traffic. Even after the crash, the driver refuses repeated commands to exit. In high-risk vehicle stops, officers may breach a window when a suspect refuses lawful orders and immediate custody is necessary to safely end the encounter. Officers later identified the driver as Kyle Kinchin, who was taken into custody without further incident. He was charged with felony fleeing, possession of a Schedule 6, controlled substance, reckless driving, resisting arrest, failure to yield to an emergency vehicle, first-degree criminal mischief, failure to obey a stop sign, speeding more than 15 miles per hour, over the limit, driving on a suspended license, improper passing on the left, and improper passing on the right by driving on the shoulder. On the 8th of December 2025, just south of the 77-mile marker on Interstate 49, an Arkansas state trooper clocked a damaged Honda Accord traveling 122 miles per hour in a 70 zone. When emergency lights came on, the driver refused to yield, turning a speeding stop into an active pursuit. After following for roughly 2 miles and waiting for a safe opening in traffic, the trooper executed a pursuit intervention technique. Pit maneuvers are intended to safely end pursuits when a fleeing driver presents an immediate danger to the public.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
With the vehicle disabled, the pursuit shifted into a high-risk stop. Because officers cannot know whether a crashed suspect is armed or preparing to flee again, they established cover and repeatedly ordered the driver to show his hands and exit.
Show us your hands! Walk around! Keep your hands up! Walk your hands up! Come around. Come around the side. Quit digging. Keep your hands up.
Keep your hands on the
Okay,
roof.
walk around. Walk around.
Stop
Walk around.
reaching down. Keep your hands up. Stop reaching down.
The driver continued refusing commands and struggled with the door before additional units helped take him into custody. Officers immediately noticed he was sweating heavily despite freezing temperatures and displaying erratic behavior, prompting a suspected drug-impaired driving investigation. The suspect was identified as Parker Duncan. A later investigation linked him to a reported hit-and-run before the pursuit, and although his breath test registered 0 BAC, he was booked on charges including felony fleeing, reckless driving, speeding more than 15 miles per hour over the limit, and DWI involving drugs. Jonesboro, Arkansas, the 30th of November 2025, at approximately 10:55 p.m., Trooper Victor Garcia attempted to stop a black Mazda 3 displaying expired dealership tags. Instead of yielding, the driver accelerated through city streets, turning a routine traffic stop into an active pursuit.
C-Truck, Jonesboro, 1024.
As the pursuit enters a busy commercial area, Trooper Garcia attempts a tactical vehicle intervention to end the chase before it reaches higher speeds. The first maneuver fails, and the driver quickly regains control before accelerating away again. With the suspect continuing to endanger other motorists, Garcia positions his patrol unit for a second intervention. This time, the maneuver rotates the Mazda across the roadway and brings the vehicle to a stop, ending the pursuit's driving phase. The driver immediately abandons the vehicle and runs toward a nearby Lowe's. Officers transition from a vehicle pursuit to a foot pursuit, continuing verbal commands before physically taking the suspect into custody after a brief attempt to flee through the garden center. With the suspect secured, officers establish a perimeter and begin documenting and inventorying the Mazda. The driver was arrested and is expected to face charges including fleeing by vehicle, fleeing on foot, driving on a suspended license, reckless driving, no liability insurance, no seatbelt, expired tags, and resisting arrest.